Hare Krishna, welcome all the students. Sorry for delay. So today we are going to discuss very important topic which we have already started yesterday, and today some practically we'll understand. Practical demonstration we'll do, and we'll see how to control the minds, because we have been discussing since 2-3 classes about the mind, about the mechanism of the mind. So how to handle practically. So there are many methods, many tools. So before I start, let us understand, as we yesterday discussed, about two minds. There is conscious mind, there is subconscious mind. All the informations are stored in subconscious mind, and when it requires, we take the information from subconscious mind and use in our day-to-day dealings by loading it in conscious mind. And in conscious mind also there are two levels: foreground mind and background mind. So I took one example of encountering one of your friends who is there in your school time, and then you are recalling all the exchanges which you had, and now you are interacting with him. So all this happens even though it was not there in your conscious mind, but you could immediately bring it in your conscious mind. From where? Because there must be some storage. That storage is subconscious mind, and we understood by an example of PC, laptop. Just like we have hard disk, all the information is stored in hard disk, but when we open that, it gets loaded into RAM, and then we can access it. So we'll watch one small video related to that, then we'll have more inputs, whatever you can give, and more discussion, and then we'll see how to, as we in the last class we discussed that there are so many mind slices, unlimited mind slices are there in our mind, and which keeps on. I mean, there are many good mind slices which are very good, which we utilize, but there are at the same time many mind slices which are always haunting us and forcing us to do many sinful activities even if we don't want. So those slices which you actually don't want, you want to remove that, you want to override upon on that mind slice, we'll understand that through some technique. So before that, I'll share one video.
We have got two minds, conscious mind and the subconscious mind or the unconscious mind. To remove things from our subconscious mind, it's a mechanical process, just like a machine, programming, deprogramming. How do you do? In the same way, of course, this programming is not simply digital programming. It's a programming of emotions. It's a programming of thinking, feeling, willing programming. That means a particular kind of a situation comes, immediately your subconscious mind will respond with a particular thinking, particular feeling, particular willing into your consciousness. Every moment in our consciousness means thinking, feeling and willing. These things just respond. And your current conscious mind is saying, oh no, this is not correct. But that is pushing, thinking, feeling and willing. Willing is what? Impulse. Forcefully your mind is pushing you to act, your senses are pushing you to act. So the perceptions in the mind can be purified by submissive hearing.
Hare Krishna. So what is the important points which we learned from this video? Can you all share in chat box? What are the important points which we learned from this video? And by the way, let me introduce, he was Madhu Pandit Prabhu, the president and chairman of Akshapatra Foundation, Padma Shri awardee. Recently he got Padma Shri, who is feeding through Akshapatra Foundation 20 lakh students all over India through NGO called Akshapatra. So NGO Akshapatra is India's largest NGO in this Corona lockdown period since 2019 to till now. It has served more than 10 crore meals to all the needy people in our country, and it has been serving our country, and especially it serves by supplying midday meals in primary schools in the different districts, different states. So by that midday meal program, we are serving, Akshapatra is serving 18 lakh students all over India. And Madhu Pandit Prabhu is passed out from IIT Mumbai in 1981, and he has been serving the mission and propagating the message of Bhagavad Gita since then till now. And he is having experience of 50 years how a message of Bhagavad Gita can be practically understood and implemented in our life. So he explained about this mind. So yes, any input from your side? Many of you wrote in the chat box. Wrong perception in the mind can be clear through hearing, submissive hearing. The point came that submissive hearing. So what to hear, that we are going to discuss today. Three minds: subconscious, conscious and unconscious. Unconscious तो मैंने नहीं बताया. Yes, but that is also there. We'll understand in later classes. Naresh, feeling, thinking plus willing are the main things in conscious mind. Yes. So when we have mind slice, so mind slice is nothing but the storehouse of thinking, feeling and willing. Thinking, you are processing the thoughts, that is thinking. Thought is there, when you start processing, that is called thinking. So thinking and feeling, you start feeling, and willing means you act. When you act upon that willing, that is called thinking, feeling and willing. So all these three things are stored in our conscious mind, and there are thinking, feeling, willings which are good. There are thinking, feeling and willings which are not good for us. We know that, but we are helpless. So now today we are going to understand that. One more video I'll share you again, so that it becomes even more clear for you how this new mind slice can be generated. That is the video I'll share again. Please hear carefully.
So one of the biggest obstruction for spiritual advancement is whimsical activities. And whimsical activity means characterless activity. Character means you have cultured certain do's and don'ts. And how you are cultured, not arbitrarily. You are cultured based on the knowledge about what those actions will lead to, which one learns from Guru, Sadhu and Shastra. For instance, no intoxication, no meat eating, no illicit sex, no gambling. When situations are encountered which pulls the senses towards these activities, we have to unconditionally exercise our free will as per the directions of Guru, Sadhu and Shastra. We have got the capability to do it. Character means you don't need, at that point of exercising your free will, you don't need to do any reasoning. For every act, if you do reasoning, then your reasoning may not be pakka. Your reasoning may not be holistic. Your reasoning won't have the power to make you do what you should do and not to make you do what you should not do. It is only the power of character building. Behind character, it is not ordinary knowledge, it is wisdom. Applied knowledge is called wisdom. Character is not simply based on character is pushed by wisdom. And this is what, if the Guru says, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this, one should understand that there is Guru's wisdom behind it. So I am surrendered to my Guru. I may not know all that wisdom, but I will be intelligent if I follow his wisdom and not do all these things. Or do all these things. Do 16 rounds, engage in devotion service, no, but don't do intoxication, meat eating, illicit sex, gambling. So Vaishnava's basic character building is with respect to these things. It's called achar. Without developing that character, one's consciousness can get kicked up and down like a football. People who are always on speculative platform, if they need reason for every act, they are sure to be kicked up and down like a football. Whereas a spiritualist, he does not go by on a speculative platform or on an intellectual platform to do or not do certain things. He does as what a Vaishnava should do, what a Vaishnava should not do. He wants to be a man of character, a devotee of transcendental character.
Yes, the wisdom which you learned from this video, please share, kindly share. Then we'll do one practical demonstration. Back to back, today we have activities. Wisdom which you learned from this video, please share, start, quick. Like Prabhu was saying that many times reasoning is not good. Yes, many times reasonings are good, but many other times it is not suggested or it is not appreciated to put reasoning, because your reasoning may be cheating you. You are doing reasoning, no, because of your intelligence. And intelligence is, suppose it is polluted, intelligence is corrupted because of some wrong information you have kept in your mind. So then it will give you bad reasoning, and it will give you, say, it will give you the conviction also to do that, and you can justify also, oh, this is good because of your reasoning. But what the transcendental wisdom say, what the scriptures say, what is absolute knowledge, so based on that we should go. And here one important point came as that good person, an intelligent person, he simply follows what a self-realized person or a guru. Today we'll understand about who is guru and what kind of a guru a person should be, and what are his qualifications, and who is guru, what are his qualifications, all those things. I'll just brief, and tomorrow we'll discuss. So when we follow his wisdom, then we become intelligent. So yes, character is pushed by wisdom. Yes, character is pushed by wisdom, and once your character is developed, then that character pushes you to do certain activities. So now we'll move forward to one activity. So just see, every now and then we are getting the information, knowledge that we have to develop good character. Character building means good mind slice which we have to create, and it should direct us. Because Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Uddharet atmanatmanam natmanam avsadet atmanev hi atmano bandhur atmaev ripur atmana. Atma means here mind. So mind is the friend of one's, and mind is the enemy of oneself. It depends on how you deal with the mind, how you have dealt with your mind in the beginning. So if you have trained your mind according to the wisdom, according to your understanding, based on the gems of wisdom, then mind is a friend. Otherwise, mind is the worst enemy. So we have to develop a good mind slice based on the good wisdom. So now how to develop and how to delete those mind slices which are not good for us, which we understand that that is not good. So it is called art of mind control. There are many methods, mechanical methods. Suppose you go and sit down calmly and have no contact with outside world. You go somewhere in solitary place, in farmhouse somewhere, and go and attend some camp which people organize, and you can join that camp and be calm and composed, peaceful, without any agitation of the mind for hours together, because you're not interacting with this outside world, so you will be peaceful. Because naturally when you indulge into your activities, there will be some success, there will failure, which will agitate your mind. Yes. So but here there is a camp which you have joined, and there you are suggested that you should not attend, you should not have any interaction with outside world, so you naturally you feel peace. But that is not going to last for a long time, because you cannot continue such life where there is no activity. Activity has to be done, we have to do activity, we have to be engaged in our whatever prescribed duties we are doing. So this case, that method is not possible. That method which is leaving everything and going to some solitary place, some mountains, and then practicing peace of mind and controlling the mind, that is called mechanical method. And another method is by doing some yoga practice and meditation, joining some yoga club and doing asana pranayam, doing inhaling, exhaling, and trying to control the mind. But this is also not the perfect way to control the mind. I will take the example now. Suppose you have been given a glass of water which is dirty. Now this is filled with all the dust, this glass, and water is dirty, you cannot drink this water. So now the question is how to cleanse this water in the glass without unpouring it, without vacating it. This glass should be always filled with water, but now the condition is you have to make it clean, crystal clear water should be there, drinkable water, and you have sufficient water, you have storage of crystal clear water. Now you have to, the condition is this glass should not become empty, and you have to now clean this water. So what are the approaches, different approaches which comes in your mind, you can give. This is activity. By this we can understand very nicely how our mind can be controlled, and it can be made in our full control. Yes, please. So Yashasvi is saying keep on adding clean water. Good. Yes, and then Satyam, pour the clear water until the water in glass becomes clear. We'll start filling it with good water, bad water will dilute and ultimately vanish. Good. All of you are very intelligent. In one shot, you gave a perfect example. Put coals in that. Bahut acha, very nice. Naresh, add alum into water and mix it. No, alum is not there with you. So you have only crystal clear water, no other facility. Dirt particle will settle down. That is another way. That is, yeah, that good point you have said. I'll discuss this. Strain the dust from water. So yes, many of you said that keep this water, glass of water still. Don't agitate this. All the dust will settle down and the water will become crystal clear. That is one method. And others say that you keep on pouring clean water, and very soon, because you have the sufficient water, you have storage of water, then there is no deficiency of water, you keep on pouring into this glass, and very soon this water glass will become clean. So very nice response you all have gave. The problem with the first is, when the glass is kept still, it is not agitated, then all the dust will go down and it will settle. But the moment you stir it again, all the uh, dust will come and it will mix in the whole water, and again whole water will come dirty. So this is the case with our mind. We try to control our mind by reading some techniques, books of wisdom of so-called people, uh, 50 habits, 50 topics, like that. There are many books written on the controlling mind. So you may read all those books and try to practice, bring into your practice, and try to control the mind. But many times we fail. It becomes very lethargic, very tiring for us, because mind is very powerful. It can sway away us. It can take away our all the energy, can suck us out. So mind is very powerful. So even if we have followed many so-called seminars, what is taught there, we have read many books, but at times we fail. And because all these practices which we follow, these are very mechanical. Why mechanical? This is like this: keeping the water glass still, and don't agitate this, and the and water will become crystal clear. But the moment you stir the water, it will become again agitated and it will become muddy. So outside mechanical process, when you follow by doing some meditation, yoga, and all those things, leaving aside everything and going to some forest, so these are all trying to settle all the dust which are there in your mind onto the bottom, and then it appears that mind is now clear, everything is very nice, you feel good. But the moment when problems will come, challenges will come, you associate with the activities, you immediately get disturbed, because then what all those impurities are there in your mind, it will start mixing with your all the activities, will again become muddy. But the best way is, you pour the clear water into the water glass, and all the dust, all the muddy water along with all those dust also will be spilled out, it will go out, and very soon water will be filled with crystal clear water, and this water will be drinkable. So now with this example, we have to understand that same technique we have to apply to our mind. We have to clean our mind by giving the right, the pure, the nice, good wisdom in our consciousness. And when this pure knowledge goes, then all those impure misgivings which are there settled in our consciousness, it will be vanished. It will be dispelled very soon. And you will see that your mind is now becoming more and more controlled, it is becoming more and more clear, and your vision is becoming very clear, and you are feeling a peace of mind and a joy from within. So this can be only done by a process which has been given to us, and research is also being done upon this process, which is very powerful. Let us watch one small video, then we'll discuss upon that. What is that process?
A clinical test of the benefits of mantra chanting was performed on 3 groups of 62 subjects, males and females of average age 25. They chanted the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra 25 minutes each day under strict clinical supervision. Results showed that regular chanting of the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra reduces stress and depression and helps reduce bad habits and addictions. These results formed a PhD thesis at Florida State University.
So in Florida University, there was a research being done upon the Maha Mantra. There is one mantra. Mantra means, what is mantra? Mantra means this is mantra is made from 2 words, man and tra. Man means mind, tra means trayate, means delivers. So which delivers the mind, that is called mantra. So there is one very definite mantra which is given. It is called Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. This is called Maha Mantra, Hare Krishna Mantra. This is very, very powerful mantra, and even research is also being done in Florida University upon many people, and they found in a very, and the research was done in a clinic, very strong clinical observation. बहुत अच्छे से उनको ट्रेन करते हुए गाइड अंडर द गाइडेंस they were chanting every day for 25 days Hare Krishna Maha Mantra for every day 25 minutes, and the result was very, very wonderful. It was so nice that all their anxieties, worries, everything are going away slowly, and mind is becoming controlled. You can, whatever you want to control, you can control. So like this research is done. So this Hare Krishna Mantra, it is very, very powerful, and practically it is implemented. Many people have adopted this. Now whole world has adopted. You might be knowing the chanting of Hare Krishna Mantra is being chanted. Even the foreigners, in any country you go, you'll find the foreigners chanting Hare Krishna Mantra and reading Bhagavad Gita. So these 2 things, as we saw in the video where consciousness and subconscious mind was described, in the last video was said by Madhu Pandit Prabhu that we can change our bad mind slices by submissive hearing. By submissive hearing, we can change our mind slices. So 2 things are there. One is that already mind which are there, slices are there, we have to remove that. So that removal process will happen by chanting Hare Krishna Mantra. And parallelly, we have to create a good mind slice based on good wisdom that will be created by reading Bhagavad Gita or hearing lectures every day from Gems of Wisdom, whatever we are getting. Based on that, we create a new mind slice in our consciousness. So if parallelly these 2 happen, 2 things happen. One is you are creating mind based on good wisdom, absolute wisdom, not relative. And Bhagavad Gita knowledge is absolute. It is in all situation, it is pakka, perfect. And the second thing, by chanting Hare Krishna Mantra, your old mind slices, it will slowly, it will decrease, it will not influence you, and all those misgivings, all those anarthas, bad habits, it will slowly go from your heart. And the result is very, very astounding, very, very wonderful. If you practice, so this can be practiced in any condition of your life. Wherever you are, no need to leave anything, no need to go to farmhouse or forest or Himalaya. You require a solitary place. No, in your situation, at your own place, you can adopt this process of chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. This is very simple mantra, but at the same time, most sublime process. Anybody who chants, accepts this process in his life, he becomes very, very peaceful from inside, and he becomes very happy. And in fact, he starts getting the new ideas, new thoughts, good thoughts from this mantra, Hare Krishna Mantra, because this mantra is non-different from the Lord Krishna himself. So Krishna has descended in the form of Hare Krishna Mantra. And suppose, just like when Arjuna asked from Krishna that First, Krishna described in 6th chapter that in order to control the mind, you have to follow all this process. Then Arjuna immediately rejected. Krishna, the process which you asked me to follow, it is very, very difficult for me because mind is very, very turbulent. It is very flickering. It is obstinate. I can control the hurricane, but I cannot control the mind. That was the response of Arjuna when Krishna described to follow the process of Dhyana Yoga, meditation and controlling the mind. Then Arjuna directly rejected that by saying this, we can control the hurricane, big storm, but I cannot control this mind. Then Krishna gave this wonderful process. And when Arjuna followed, Krishna said, what I say, you just follow. Abhyas yoga yuktena chetsa na anyagamina tasmat sarveshu kaleshu ma manushmar yuddhacha. You fight, you do your duty thinking of me. Then you can control your mind, and at the same time you can emerge victorious in all your activities. That was Krishna's response in 8th chapter. So Arjuna could control the mind and he was victorious because Krishna was there. Krishna was guiding him. Now same Krishna has descended in this age in front of us, this Hare Krishna mantra. And this is not some metaphor or some exaggeration or some jugglery of words. No, this is well practiced and proven fact. Anybody who has accepted this chanting Hare Krishna, he has got the benefit. There is no charge applied into this. There is no cost. There is nothing that you have to do big gymnastic. You have to learn so many mind techniques, nothing. You have to simply sit down calmly and chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. And you see the result is very, very wonderful. So this is today's learning from this class, that how to control the mind, how to tame the mind in a very nice way, very simple way, by remaining at your own place. That is the effect of this chanting Hare Krishna. And more so, tomorrow's class, I will be discussing about Srila Prabhupada, who gave all this to whole world. Today, you will see that anywhere you go, in any part of the world, whole world is following the principles of Bhagavad Gita and chanting Hare Krishna. Because of whom? Because of Srila Prabhupada. And by this chanting of Hare Krishna mantra only, he changed the whole culture of America. American culture completely he changed and brought Indian culture, our not Indian culture, Hindu culture, our Sanatan culture, genuine, real culture in their life. And when they adopted this, they became truly happy. That time hippie culture movement was going on. So all these things tomorrow's class will be discussing. Now I'll wind up with a small video. You can watch this video and get the glimpse of how this chanting Hare Krishna mantra is really very, very powerful. And all of you can adopt from today onwards. After this class, you can sit down and chant at least 108 times this Hare Krishna mantra. Very simple. You should not chant in the mind. You have to chant by pronouncing some, by vibrating, by pronouncing words. And you have to pronounce such a way that it should not be very loud or very not in the mind also. Very mildly you have to pronounce and hear the mantra very nicely. Each and every words you have to hear, attentively hear. Just 15-20 minutes you just do this practice from today onwards, and tomorrow class you share your experience. Thank you very much. I'll share one video. You can watch this and continue your other work. Thank you.
Monica, I just sent you the email with the client
I'm looking at the
notes.
doc now, but I think it's an older version. Can you send an updated? come on, let's chant his name. Lord Krishna will be happy. Radha Rani will bless you and offer you the Krishna prem. So let's chant loudly, leave all anxiety. And please don't be worried, chant and be happy. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Come on, let's chant his name. Lord Krishna will be happy. Radha Rani will bless you and offer you the Krishna prem. So let's chant loudly, leave all anxiety. And please don't be worried, chant and be happy. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Please chant with me. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Hare, Rama Hare Hare.
Thank you very much. So with this, we'll close our session today. Tomorrow we'll meet at the same time again. Hare Krishna.